In this section, we'll take a look at how we kill processes. We'll look at the different characteristics of daemons, and then we'll end user sessions and processes using our new skills. Signals are used to interrupt running software. Each signal value pertains to a specific action you want to perform on the process itself. We'll take a look at this table so that we can understand what the corresponding results of the various signals are. Let's go through this table on the fundamental process management signals. When we pass signals, we do so numerically typically, but can also do so using a short name. It's important to be able to correspond both the numerical value and short name to the intended outcome by passing that signal. Our first signal, signal 1, is known as HUP and stands for hang up. This is a legacy term from the days of modem-based interactions, but pertains to when we want to terminate the process that's running. Signal number 2 is an interrupt signal. This will also cause process or program termination. We perform this work routinely on the command line with the Control-C command in order to break a command that's currently executing and return to our command prompt. The signal 3 is used for the quit signal. This will allow a process to gracefully exit and dump out the remaining information during its termination. This differentiates itself from being able to hard break or immediately end a process and does not allow the cleanup of its files and write out of a dump. Here, when we want that more elegant exit, we can use the quit signal. When managing processes, especially zombie or rogue processes, the signal 9 for kill is often necessary. This is a very aggressive signal and forces an immediate program termination. This can't be blocked or ignored and is always a fatal result. While this will become something you use routinely as a system administrator mitigating errors within an environment, it's something not to be taken lightly. You should always try to appropriately handle and exit gracefully processes when trying to troubleshoot. This is somewhat a weapon of last resort. Signal 15, or the terminate signal, is also available. This one is similar, but can be blocked, ignored, or handled more gracefully. This is something akin to a polite way to tell a program to terminate and allows for a self-cleanup of that exit. Signal 18, or CONT, is short for continue. If a process is in a stopped or sleeping state, this is the signal that will tell it to resume execution. Signal 19 is the stop signal. This will suspend the process. This can't be blocked or handled and is something similar to what we saw in our jobs handling section, where we place systems into a suspended state when they're in the background. Signal 20, or the TSTP shortcode, is a keyboard stop. This is like the previous signal, but in this case, it can be blocked, ignored, or handled. We've seen this with the Control-Z argument we've used when handling jobs. As we become familiar with these signals, we understand that they each have a default action. The term signal will cause a program to terminate or exit immediately. The stop can cause a program to stop executing or suspend its work until later resumed. Understanding the appropriate usage and differences between these signals will be necessary as you work to manage and properly administrate your environments.